Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day so far, and if you are new, welcome here. My name's Charlotte. I upload at least twice a week and we just have some healthy laughs here. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy this video because we would love to have you in our little family. So today's video is all about how to work a bare face, a no makeup day. You've run out of time, you missed your alarm, or you aren't allowed to wear makeup to school, or you're going swimming to the gym somewhere it's not practical to wear makeup. By the way, I know it might seem really pointless and really obvious to lots of people, but whenever I think something is really obvious that I do and I share it with you guys, there are lots of you who appreciate it and lots of you who don't know these little cheats and tips and tricks. So this is for you, and I want to start off by saying this is not about telling you your bare naked face that what's going on right now is not okay, because believe me, this is me 75% of the time as a minimum. This is me that my husband gets on the daily. This is me that goes on the school run or to swimming a lot of the time, or to the doctor's or to the dentist. This is me, and it's fine and it's good and it's healthy. It's healthy to just let out our inner roughness every now and then. It's fine. The men do it all of the time. When is it going to be our turn? It's absolutely fine. It's not about telling you that your natural state when you just woke up, put in a scrunchie and a hoodie and called it a day, that there's anything wrong with that whatsoever. It's not about that. This is about those days where you don't have time, you can't, or you're not allowed to wear makeup. If you're going to school, for example, I don't know, there must be some jobs out there where you're not allowed to wear makeup still. I don't know. Or it's just not practical. Sometimes I take my kids to the soft play. Sometimes I'm going swimming with my kids and then out to lunch straight after. There's lots of times where you might not be able to wear makeup, a full face, but you still want to actually look your best, look put together, look like you've got your life in order in some kind of way. So that's what I'm talking about here. That's what this is about. That's what I'm going to be showing you today. And this came up the other week. My husband was supposed to be doing the post-school run, the after shift, if you will. And with about 10 minutes until I needed to run out the door, he let me know that he was stuck in traffic and wasn't going to make the school run. Could I do it? So I said sure, and this is what I look like at the moment he called me. There's no time to salvage this with makeup. There's no time to go and curl my hair or put some foundation on or concealer or any of that stuff. I had 10 minutes and I was in probably my pajamas, if I'm being strictly honest with you. So I ran upstairs and I did some stuff. I did some things. And I literally came downstairs, looked in the mirror before I walked out the door and was like, it's like a different person from 10 minutes ago. And I thought, you know, who would like to know these tips and tricks? Those 10 minutes, probably less, 5 minutes worth of things that I just did upstairs need to be shared with the world, because they made more difference than anyone could have expected, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing with you how I go from this to this, still makeup free, still no concealer, no foundation, no eyeshadow, no mascara, no nothing, just some little tips and tricks to make you feel a bit more confident, make you look a bit more put together, and to just really make the most of your skin, your natural features. So if you want to know what trickery I just performed, keep watching. Okay, so I just want to start off talking about the real obvious things. This is not what this video is about, but I feel like if I don't include these three clear no-brainers, everybody will shout them out in the comments and tell me I'm an idiot because I missed the most important things. So let's just quickly clear off skincare, nutrition, and sleep. Those three things will make the most difference to how you look first thing in the morning, to how you look barefaced with no makeup, to how you look in general, and to how you feel in general. So yes, we know the 3 main biggie things. So I'm just going to shout them out there before anyone tells me I'm a wally because I didn't mention those 3. But we know those 3. We know good skincare is going to give us the best chance of our skin looking good without any help. We surely know good nutrition, and that includes drinking lots and lots of water, is going to keep us healthy from the inside out and make us feel better and make us wake up feeling more alive, get us all the vitamins and minerals that we need, etc. And yes, we all know sleep at least 8 hours is the holy grail. It's going to make us look, feel and live better, but you know, who sleeps anyway? So the first thing I'm going to do is change this, because as much as if I was wearing a full face of makeup today, this would be on my body. A hoodie would be on my bod because it's comfy and it's warm and it's currently -3 here. So a hoodie is practical, but when stuff is all up in your neck and you're already feeling a bit like you want to hide from the world, this kind of thing gives you away. It makes it look like you want to hide. And actually working a bare face, working a naked face, the key is confidence in how you feel. And if you feel like you're hiding, if you feel like you've got something to hide, that you don't want anyone to look at you or see you, that's the vibe you're going to give off. So instead of hiding behind a big hoodie, big sweater, big baggy jumper that's going to make you feel a bit baggy, we need to put on something more flattering. So I already feel smarter, more put together, more confident. It's not necessarily about showing more skin, it's just about getting the big baggy hiding behind type clothes off and feeling and looking confident, like we feel put together, we feel smarter, we feel more confident and more fitted, more like we don't have anything to hide. And already I feel like I look more put together. The next thing, I'm gonna have to do something about this. Now literally, if I had a full face of makeup on, I would go out with my hair like this because I feel like it gives you a balance. Like sometimes if I got a full face of makeup and I'm just going on a school run, I might even feel a bit like overdone, too much. Whereas the combo of a full beat and a messy bun kind of tones it down, makes it more casual, makes it more kind of everyday friendly. However, when you're like barefaced, feeling a bit drab, feeling a bit like scruffy, a scruffy hairdo is only going to exacerbate that. So if I'm going barefaced and putting it all out there, I want my hair to help me out a bit. Maybe make my hair my hair look more tidy and put together and more elegant and kind of give me less of a like total scruff bag appearance. Again, before anyone starts kicking off in the comments, I'm not telling you there's anything wrong with scruffy hair or messy buns or anything else. Quite the opposite. They actually fully give me life. I'm just saying in these circumstances, in this instance, this is what I prefer to try and look my best in 5 minutes with a bare face. So there you are. Again, I feel like I look 10 times better just for kind of tidying my hair up and putting it in a style that frames my face, that gives me a more kind of, she's a bit at least, you know, got some kind of control over her life appearance. I feel like this makes a really big difference already. Just having a more streamlined, smarter top, having my hair like kind of just smarter and put together. So when you've got makeup on, when you put makeup on, what you're essentially trying to do is enhance or give yourself features. So our bare faces, although they have, you know, obviously they have features, when we put makeup on, we make definition, we give ourselves cheekbones, we give ourselves warmth where there might not be any, we take away redness, we even up skin tone, we do light and shade where we want light and shade, we give glow where we want glow, we mattify where we want to mattify. When we've got a bare naked face, we've got to take advantage of the features that we have. We can't put features on without makeup. We can't enhance features that really aren't there. What we need to do is work with the features on our face that will frame our face, that will help our face have some kind of structure and definition to it. So what we're left with is our eyes, our eyebrows and our eyelashes and our lips. So I have been using castor oil. This is called Pukka castor oil, and it is just pure castor oil, nothing else. Don't need anything else. This is a giant big 250ml bottle. Now I am putting this on my eyebrows and on my eyelashes every night as part of my skincare routine, and this is supposed to not only condition your hair, I mean you can put it on your head hair also if you want. You could even put it on your underarm hair if you like. No judgment. So you will see if you do a quick search on YouTube, lots of people use this on eyelashes and brows to make them grow crazy long and thick and healthy. So I've only been doing this for about 2 weeks now, so there's no like noticeable growth yet in my brows and my lashes. I will be doing updates on my progress with my castor oil. But yeah, so far I can't tell you my lashes and brows have grown because I've only been using them a couple of weeks. However, I have already instantly noticed that the hairs in my brows and my lashes just looks healthier. They look stronger, they look healthier, and they feel and look super fluffy. Let me show you. So I've always had good lashes. I haven't always had good brows, but at the moment they're just really soft and fluffy, and it just makes them look bigger, fuller and healthier, which is a big plus when you can't put mascara or do your brows. I also had my eyebrows microbladed a couple of years ago, and it's all gone now pretty much. You can see some kind of very faint outlines, but what it did is it gave me a perfect base of my brows, and I didn't touch them. I did not pluck or touch my brows anywhere outside of the microblading, and it just really allowed them to grow back. So that combination of having them microbladed and then really leaving them alone, letting them grow back, letting them regrow from the 90s damage that I and many of us all did during that decade. And now I've left with a much more defined brow with a lot more hair, and hopefully with the castor oil, even more to come soon. So I highly recommend giving castor oil a try on your brows and on your eyelashes overnight, and seeing how you're getting on. Already mine look way better. If you can't afford microblading, or you're scared, or you don't want it for whatever reason, obviously everybody is very different, I would consider, especially if you have, you know, you're not as lashily or browy blessed as I am in the eyelash department. I know I have very good natural lashes. If you aren't, or you have very fair brow and lash hair, then I would highly recommend getting them tinted, because that is going to give you shape and definition and features to your face that will make a huge difference when you don't have time or you can't put makeup on. It's all about working the hair that is there. So along with brows and lashes, the other way that I find really helps my eyes pop is eye drops. I have really dry eyes, and if I go out without using eye drops, especially in the winter, my eyes will just pour and I'll look like I'm having some kind of breakdown. And sometimes I am, I'm not gonna lie to you, but sometimes it's just the wind. So I really recommend using eye drops in the morning, especially if you, like me, you wake up feeling really tired, really sloggy, really like just struggling to stay alive at this point. Eye drops. You're welcome. So what eye drops do for me is obviously, it's like an ice cube in the eye. It's kind of akin to splashing your face with cold water, things like that, but for the eyes, and they just instantly feel refreshed. I feel like I've just had like a shot of caffeine to the face. It wakes me up, and I feel like it just makes my eyes look sparkly and awake and brighter and shinier and full of the joys of the day. Because as I said, a lot of this is actually about how you feel as opposed to making any real difference to how you look. It makes a subtle difference to how you look, but it's what you feel and how confident and awake and and just with the world that you feel. And now for the biggest trick, the trickiest of the tricks, and this is my Trinny London BFF cream. Now this is a skin perfector, and it has SPF 30 in it. It's not a foundation, it's not going to give you any coverage, it's not even a tinted moisturizer, it is completely sheer, no coverage. So it's not, I know people are going to be like, oh, she's cheating, she's putting makeup on. It's really not, you will see. Now what you may have noticed is that my face is significantly lighter than my body, and that is making me look a little washed out, a little asleep, a little ill, a little ghost-like. At the moment I can just about get away with it, but in the summer this stays the same because I'm very on it with my SPF. This goes about 28 shades darker, so then the difference is not okay, guys. If I'm wearing makeup or whatever, then I just match to my body and no one needs to know. But if I don't have time or I'm not wearing makeup, then it looks exceedingly crazy. So a little trick, if you have an imbalance like myself, I use these St. Moriz Advanced Pro Formula Radiant Glow Tan Boosting Facial Serum. So this is actually a serum, but it has a hint of like a fake tan in it. It's very similar to like the Drunk Elephant Debronzy drops. There's lots of different ones of these. These are just the ones I happen to have. I think they were in TK Maxx. So, you know. So I will just do a couple of pumps of this, and you absolutely don't have to add in any kind of tanning glow. That's just if you have the issue that I have of imbalance between face and bod. And most of the time, especially if I'm in a rush, I don't bother with this. I just front up to my different shades, you know. So I'm just putting that on a palette. So I did 3 drops of the Saint Tropez and a couple of pumps of the Trinny London BFF cream, and I'm just going to mix it all together, and I'm going to start working that into my skin. And it is just a miracle product because it takes the edge off the redness, it gives you a lovely glow to the skin, it evens up skin tone. Sounds delicious. And the good thing about this Trinny London BFF cream is that you can keep it in your handbag and reapply because it doesn't have, you know, coverage. If you were using even like a light sort of tinted moisturizer, something like that, you know, you can't really put it back over the top of where you've put, you know, bronzer or anything like that. But because we're going barefaced, if we want a little top up, we can just whack it on, you know, especially with the SPF in the summer, so you can sort of reapply that throughout the day. It's perfect, you know. So this is just taking the edge off the difference between my skin on my face and the skin on my bod. It's taken away a little bit of the redness. It takes a little bit of the edge off of the under eye circles, and I just feel like I now look as if I am just skinnily blessed as well as brow and lashily blessed, you know. My skin looks just perfected. So that is the biggest cheat product I have. And lastly but not leastly is lips. So at the moment my lips are looking, well, let's zoom in and see, so you can see the skin as well. So I feel like my skin looks like that glass skin, glowy luminosity. Obviously you can still see all my skin through, you can still see my redness. This will calm down, obviously I just brushed over the top of it, but everything just looks super healthy and luminous and glowy, and like you're just blessed, you know, with beautiful skin. So I'm going to go in now with a lip scrub. If you look at my lips, they look very lackluster, they look dry, they look a little shriveled, if we're being honest, and they don't have much colour to them. So this is MAC's Lip Scrubtious, and this is the Fruit of Passion scent, which I don't like. Just being honest, I much prefer the vanilla one, which was out of stock, so I had to get this one because I can't live without this stuff. It does the job perfectly. In fact, probably it's a little scrubbier than the vanilla one, but I just don't like the taste or the scent. That's just a personal thing. So what this is going to do is get off all the dead skin. It's also giving a lovely exfoliating massage to the lips, which is going to bring the blood rushing to your lips. It's going to give you a little bit of a pump. It's certainly going to give them a smoother, healthier, shinier appearance. And because you've been like scrubbing and massaging your lips, they're also going to get a much healthier bit of colour rushing to them. Can you see? It's almost like I've put some lipstick on. So to keep that lovely, plump, healthy, rosy looking lips, I whack on some Carmex, an oldie but a goodie, because it's got that tingly in there. It keeps that lovely plump lip. And it also gives you a nice shine as well, which looks super, super healthy. And this is the finished up close skin and everything else, so you can see the difference. So there you have it. Those are all my secret little tips and tricks for how to feel and look a bit more with the programme without using makeup, and in literally about 4 moments. 4 British moments that took me. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.